If you are feeling stressed, overwhelmed, and it just feels like life is not getting any easier or better, please take note of this video and promise yourself to try at least one of these 3 things I'm going to share with you. In today's video, I want to share with you 3 things every Careblazer, every human being for that matter, should consider doing to help feel better without needing any extra time, money, or hired help. You literally have nothing to lose by giving any of these strategies a try, and you have so much potential to gain. Okay, so the first thing I want you to encourage all of you to do on a consistent basis is to practice gratitude. Now, I know you've heard this one before, so stick with me here. Sometimes when we hear something a lot, like practice gratitude, it's good for you, it seems cliche, right? But when you think about it, there's a reason some things seem cliche. It's because it's been said a lot. It's because the word has spread, and it's because it works. And so I think a lot of times when something sounds so simple and cliche, it's easy to disregard as, that's not going to work, or that's just something people say. But it didn't just come out of thin air. It came from lots and lots of really good research. This can really be life-changing, and this is what you do. Every day, think of something you're grateful for. I personally write down 3 things I'm grateful for every day, and it doesn't need to be anything big. It can be something you appreciate, something you found lovely, something that made you smile, something that you would miss if it were gone all of a sudden tomorrow. Some of the recent things I wrote down in my gratitude calendar, I kind of keep it in a planner, are walks with Nico, warm coffee, chapstick, a nice text from a friend, and a nice professional being willing to interview for this channel. That's going to come in the future. So just anything at all that you're grateful for in your day, that is something to be grateful for. We just go throughout our days not even paying attention to this stuff. So that's the whole point of this practice. Please, 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 as much as you've heard it, as simple as it seems, consider incorporating a daily gratitude practice. You don't have to write them down, but it helps if you do. At the very minimum, just notice that they're there. Notice that there are things, moments, experiences you're grateful for. Okay, tip number 2. This is what I like to call equal airtime. This is where you practice being balanced in your thinking. Our human brain is hardwired to see all the negativity and all the threats in our life. It doesn't need any extra help to be able to determine all the things that are not as good as we would like them to do and all of the horrible potential things that might happen in the future. That is our human brain. So if you're going to spend time thinking about the future, thinking about possibly losing all your money, never being able to hug your loved one again who's in a memory facility, never being able to travel again, if you're going to spend some time in that future and thinking about that, then just give your brain some equal airtime and entertain the possibilities of there can be hugs in the near future. There can be travel again in the future. Those are just as likely possibilities because what we're doing is we're thinking about the future, a time that has not come yet. So if we're going to be thinking about what might happen in a time that has not happened yet, might as well also include some benefits, some positive things that could happen in that time. Most of us are living in the future, some fear of something happening in the future that it's actually robbing us of our peace now. We're worrying and stressing over the future, something that has not happened, meaning we don't know what's going to happen, meaning it's just as likely and just as possible that other things might happen than that worst case scenario in your mind. What it boils down to here, Careblazer, is if you're going to spend some time thinking about the future and all the horrible things that could go wrong, you might as well spend some time thinking about all the lovely, beautiful, wonderful things that could be happening as well. They're both as equally possible because it's in the future, a time that hasn't happened. All right, so that's number 2, equal airtime. And finally, number 3, what I would encourage every caregiver to do is to notice the good. For those of you watching this who feel super burned out right now and super stressed out right now, I'm guessing you're not noticing hardly any good at all in your day-to-day life. This can really start to turn it around. Just think about it. If you're only noticing the negative over and over again, what you focus on expands. What you focus on grows. So you are just going to notice more and more negative things. But if you challenge yourself, I'm going to notice one good thing today, you're going to find one good thing today. And you just start practicing that and building on that. That can really start to turn things around. Now, if you just focused on one of those 3 things for 2021, you will really start to notice a shift and a transformation. It does not mean that you're never going to have a challenge or life isn't difficult. It just means that you're taking a more active approach in what you can do to help yourself feel better and adjust. So here you have 3 different ideas. Yeah, it might be a little hard to implement. It's something unusual and different, but you're already doing something really hard right now. I'm guessing life is already hard for you in many respects, so you have nothing to lose in giving this a try. Because here's the thing, not doing these things definitely guarantees they don't work. Let's do what we can to make 2021 healthier and happier. I hope you'll try at least one of these strategies. Let me know which one you'll try below by leaving a comment. Also, if you haven't already, hit the red subscribe button on the screen so that other Careblazers around the world can have an easier time finding these videos. And if you haven't yet joined the waitlist to get alerted when Memory Lane is ready for shipping, it's a reminiscence card game to help you and your loved one have meaningful conversations and take a walk down memory lane. There's a link below this video. I can't wait to hear the memories you and your loved one talk about. All right, Careblazer, I'll be back next week. Bye.